Odofo ahaye Golden TVGH subscribe like na share emfama me na menja hono maye monitor ni nkopi mu Kwaku Annan ahye nyina yinim se nansia na betudwa se Igbo king bia bepie mu Ghana ha ye Greater Accra region ho eko adan area mu ho no be se oba bibie ni kingdom wa na se ne be ya Igbo fo ba ha be mo be bia tena obe name street ni ade nyina over the past kings and queens of the Igbo kingdom no eno na Ghana for sorry no mo se hwe na Nigeria for yenu ti ha kra mu ni kingdom kra ne hwe ne ma mo de ye na mo ba bebie kingdom eno de ye ntiase na no de demonstration ni ade ekoso na Kwaku Annan de fufura behwem na me say documentary bi odi ababonti ne sika kwanya Nigeria for faso twa sika wo Ghana ha no ese wani enso ka kire na omusu niam mpo eno mo ye yense no mo ye share omo esi ho na onim wayi history bebre ne ensem bebre fa papa no ho wayi de apie na yenche ho no won de mmaye nkone nkwohwe video no se na ete
eni me bi be pie anadwi na ebe hu pa beko yi asɛm a me ye bedi hu nkomo yi abeda eye announcing time no so for quite some time now na woko social media no so there's a spark, there's a rage, there's an avalanche of whatever you call it eguha enya asɛm ketwa Ghana for kasa bi tiem bi teso bi Canada neni na efa papaya waba omemu ha o kana asɛm sɛ ba waba ni na no o ba be represent eye enipakuo bi a wonomo efri Nigeria wonomo abetena omemu ha na ono oba be represent sa nkrofo no na nensem ni na mu no se de wo ka ni na no kire se sse so be represent o mo so de a ena na sse eden obesi na hinkro e wo ha se eno ena aiden akoso este ema Ghana fo ni na susu se yehuni se ye dwen se na ye science so feel say yama yeni anna ho ne yanhwe ne mebi ya sa Nigerian Igbo community we womode oyene ebeba yeso papa ya me friend the godfather ora the godfather of the Igbos Ezi Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Obia and me personally committee amen time me person or clear in mind because I understand so TP nim ni adina but person or clear in mind is Obia and time yeah nemum I foresee say woman near maybe said yes so mo ye no on toto ni new maybe ye nti either say Ghana for yentina se and ono so onti yen so ase sa na mi hu no yeah mi hu ni say ono onte bebi a Ghana fo ni ye free ba ena Ghana fo no so dodo na so yen so yente na se nti de bedia na de ye hu no yes baso ojebre no oto no bo ase na fi oye na adwen se one Ghana fo ni bedi nkomo a mi gide hu ni se enti ase be ye adwuma kire se ewiase etie yen ko ase ntumi ne so Ghana fo musum ntie ni ye yen ko ase ntumi ntra Ghana ha ne ye ho se oh Ghana de yen kwa ye de na se no ene yete no ebisu ni wiase ba bia amayama ye wo wiase na wo be ko ho no amanfrafo e wo ho no yes na Ghana for we must also understand and also in clear and set in a clear terms say e wiase ba bia no adehia hodo bebre ene ye de o mo chekere man enti Ghana for no we don't necessarily so wo hwe ya bakwasem a yenchi ahohoye ene yenchi ahoho wo ha no ye nipa ba ko a wo hwe the whole of the African region a ye ne ye pe ahohoye pa until say buzia den eba ya obe declare the aliens compliance order samokaya maybe I wasn't there but at least I've read all that buzia na ebe implemented the aliens compliance order. And one of this compliance order no obey no and infuriate one friend is saying Kennel your friend Kennel Ignatius Kutu Echampo. At the time when Buzia declared the Aliens Compliance Order, Kutu Echampo was a military officer stationed at Aflao. And the Aliens Compliance Order weeded a lot of immigrants, particularly Nigerians in their hundreds and thousands, all left the shores of Ghana. At that time, he was a commander of Aflao. And Kutu Echampo saw hundreds of immigrants leaving the shores. Togolese, Burkinabes, Nigerians, both men and women and children are moko niamasisi omutiso. Anye Kutu Echampo de. Ni na aka ho. Ena ma Kutu Echampo be tu buzi aban eguye. Yeah. He was so sympathetic and remorseful to the whole A. And the entire whole name what shall say the 21st century of Ghana year running Ghana for yempay wasem. But and so me fancy bear 2 decades down the line. Watching Samonia air cosu or minimum and Samonina anodne and ne kume no adorso. Ekume no adorso and ne we ha and ne ajeka we fi we nsem and yete ha o. Ghana for ina mu behu. E di asem na esi ye e wo Western region some years ago. The 3 Takrade kidnapped girls. Yankohwem na hwan na ehye kire. Yesan so kidnapping Canadian nationals bi enso so wo Kumase na hwan na ehye kire. Won say en America no. Nigerians nanka central din no omonhwe wo mo timetable no so say enyoma be na akoso wo memu ha wo mudin is more associated pretty much more with crime, much more than say they are living here as law-abiding what nationals. Now, if we are saying ehumbi penti o, and aboasrewe, ya na why careful, papa yes, ye ka say your antecedents waha. Yeah, your antecedents waha. The Boko crisis edi centuries nature say 100 years and still counting. All right, Boko crisis. So I don't want to go into the backward of Boko crisis, but if we baby nebidruha between the Kusasis and the Mampusis, why him they free him for and mobile settle ho. So mobile be did well, so mobile be den any mom baby more try and almost start so muda. If you ho and a feed ye. Any baby or madrin say no, see and I see no more check a Hindi anymore, and one a womb any end there. 100 years. You go so sorts are into Kwana Mika say, Ya kwa be say every year. How many generations? One can say better generations after generations after generations. Oh, and a mom de and then my Ghana consolidated fund one SCDA project or no, rather ye de pattern to kwa el boko. So no. Now ebisu susu say oh Kwaku na ada Ghana for ukwa manonia Ghana for esisi abobobo ahemfu bebre e wo hone ade me say ne kre ukọ Canada ye wo Ghana for mayom ho ahemfu ho ye wo Ghana for mayom ho ahemfu e wo London any baby bebre nanso wonom nko say they are going to run a parallel kingdom. So mine ohini wo mu anase say Britain say no bi akose me ko run a parallel kingdom with Queen Elizabeth. What do you need man? But sa ahinsem na ye sisi wo sa nkronkron mu e representation yemfa wo mun ko ye say government ni emmo mo atenase no eni ho sa because wo need to me some mesa o debi but we no akwai ti say wo mun de kwan bi aso no de papa yi eye friend saying easy can say chukwudi Judy ne direction or dey kono de na che say wo prese yensi na kunwa so ana ono esi ne ho akunwa so na ne ho akunwa so na wesie no afi Igbo foni na wo mo bani na no ese so mo pay homage to sa na kunwa yi ene esi no say no so de wuntimi nya ne sa wo baby nemom se wo ba se wo no besi ho ama wo tribe no se be yo mo ba wo betimi abo mo na bibia ye a e kwada ho and I don't think say no a problem o. No. But ohini we ya na wakoho so omon recognizing and say na sefo no eno no obi anti ase beside the point no me bi say aden sunti and why selective about because Ghana for a woman on it. The facts of Obekoye so asantefo in infantefo ne enso ye na e baako wo mo kom ho bom ade no no nko an why na dwene se Igbo fo no nko an opese serve mo Ghana abre enim se Nigerian High Commissioner wan so no oni ha se oye yimu se we ye Hausa we ye Yoruba we ye Igbo wakom na bom na ambassador no oye den odi wo masemwa so why sem no do so anadwi o de mo be kwa chire papa ti gina yi pa na the American say eye ora friend say easy Chukudi Jude in time platform we so ye ne Nigerians ni eni to kwabia there be still we welcome Nigerians and say ye no mo betra ha na mum we believe say as a papa or making you maybe quite clearer and clearer na entiase bem ne ye hu because ye ka say Ghana for nso Nigeria Ghana for nso Igbo asase so yempe reprisal attacks bia na we no ne ne hwehwe but as so man ne maybe eda na eda enso ye now this is our special edition coming but before me rem no home let's put some questions out there and see if we'll get some answers. And again, may I say, our doors are open for serious answers to be given to this very special edition as we probe into whether or not Dr. Ezi Chukwudi Jude is in the process of what? Establishing a parallel kingdom or whatever it is. If he can come forward for us to interrogate through our questions so that the case will be much more clarified, demystified, then I can figure say Ghana for we would rather center on the fact that their presence doesn't pose any existential threat and that we can all embrace them rather than we are hearing much more of say no womope ahindie bi no mesi wa no mo so ara no mo government no one ye bisa say who is the Nigerian High Commission representing? Why should Chukwudi choose to represent only Igbos and not the entire Nigerian nationals in Ghana? The India. Do we have somebody currently in Nigeria, precisely Igbo land, also want to, as it were, establish a parallel kingdom in Igbo? Ghana and Igbo land wa opesu si ne ho ehine wo hɔ ana minim. So obi ni mu a nipa kono fa ne answers nemra. Ghana and Igbo asase ne so hɔ a opesu yes ana. Then obi say takes a krobi to say South Africa. South Africa krui and Oman, any Kenya Oman, Wamusu believe in traditions, culture, and ancestry. But can somebody leave South Africa? No, we bedroom Ghana or say, I'm coming to represent the Zulu community here in Ghana. Can that happen? Or say, I want to represent the Zulu community here in Ghana. How? And before I do that, and no problem anymore. But also until I get that done, as I see me or Hene, Ewo Ghana, na me represent Zulu for. How? I didn't hear. You see, you share me a book company, you share the Ecoso Nigeria. Between the Igbos and other tribes from Nigeria, and Tawante will be a kuko in recent times. Enya some kitwo. But for me, if the Nigerians or precisely the Igbo tribe want to use Ghana as their safe haven and come and, as it were, land here and live here, Bonini. But and also in Chesa Mube no, we want to come and establish a kingdom or a parallel or something, run a parallel, whatever, and I say for and no kwekumintiase. Na me pese metiase nso a enye yie. Chese ni wosa inti momra metra ha din Na musumu live as long as you are here to abide by the laws of Ghana established in the 1992 Constitution. Yewie. Na die hu isu Tonight, intense pressure is growing among Ghanaians as the Ibgo tribe from Nigeria effort to build a kingdom on Ghana's soil spark fears of cultural dominance and land dispute. Well, the frontline show checks on the ground point to, some existential threat. And of course, if the security agencies of the state do not wake up to the occasion, MP. We are seeing something in the crystal ball. Say, Igbo for no presence what Ghana no de ohaw bebre ediaba. Asha se na America se mi chamo se in recent times ikura no enioma akokoso ewo memu ha. The 3 Takrady girls incident and bia not too far. Yentimi nesi ye wounds enwie. Now when you talk about the 3 Takrady girls incident now, why na no mu did we trace the murders of the girls to Nigeria? The answer is yes. As a result of that, of this 3 Takrady girls murder, the BNI director Rashid was dismissed from his post. Please, there are lots of issues on the table. I don't want to go there. This 3 Takrady murder led to the dismissal of the BNI director called Rashid Yeyinedi. 2 top security officers were at loggerheads on the basis of, on the hills of, why enonim say girls ye yuomo ana ye yuomo baku ye fast eba bonten ebe so we've seen the girls and that we know where they are and that they are fine. When they be same way, Mami Tiwa ne be same way. And yet the first time I make same about the 3 Takrady girls. But ye can not the BNI director Rashid and soon any domususu traces be on the ground all the way to Nigeria before our eyes. Then the girls have been decapitated. They were decapitated by who? These Nigerian guys. I didn't say Basa. Ghana for who you will suit me a baby at the tail. Ghanaians naturally we embrace. Ghanaians naturally believe in what? Hospitality. Ghanaians naturally are loving people. But until say 1-2 decades down the line, this sporadic, gunshots here and there, robbery here and there, and as for I wouldn't say all Nigerians are 100 years, but majority of the Nigerian guys say, you've resort to this kind of like I said last Friday, when I was at Net2 TV, I did an expose. At a point, I have to halt that expose. Why? Because Penino on the Kunaswa air so Shema, Yadini maybe to no on things in Miase. Now, some part of East Legon. So at the darkest of the night, the Nigerian guys our location that is where some of these Nigerian guys echo no tested one more rifles, any pistols na so for a check say okuta what a sophisticated weaponry or no mututu woma build pubs nightclubs na so for na kohwe ne omom de how there is a Nigerian groups in this country. They were doing all sorts of nefarious business here to the extent that this group, depending on which president Ghana for electing, then they will go and do a calendar. A calendar, no more the president in image, no more the auto calendar, no so, no more distributor Ghana and Pennyfonina. This same group, I don't want to name them, I don't want to mention their name for today, but I'll bring their name. This same group way also our top officers of the security service list busumi bia omudi sika the list among Yemen is kind of 10,000 and they have a way of checking to ensure that every top security officer has received the money. And one of the security service no omudi sika ko Ghana police service. as part of the investigation, uncovered also some of these Nigerian guys were also trading in what you call kidney business. They were exporting kidney out of this country to Nigeria. Guys, it's not a joke matter. It's not a joke matter. If the Nigerians themselves will take this matter up and look back and check among themselves, what is it that we need to look at so that we reduce the crime rate in Ghana? Earlier the better. We all live and live in harmony. Because I don't hate them. No. Look, I don't want to go deeper. The things I saw and I uncovered, like I said, the Nigerian High Commission wrote a letter, including the Nigerian community here in Ghana, also wrote a letter and me preach it. They know. That's what I'm making. The Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Say, yes, I wasn't lying. The last time, me Bisamo said, Abran TV or Ghana near, no, what bono ho baby. Precisely, Abyssinia ho. This guy killed a child, a boy, or didn't share free gym. Free gym more than share. Dear, I know why. Human parts, no, a dear, I know why. But sitting there, Abran said, what happened to him? Oh, some Madame Parry, former IGP, owns or went to Yanka, Stemia was had. Let me borrow the MPP for a mantra. The Rambo style on the Kocha Brantian. Thinking says I issue no near baby send a kusi nothing. Where is that Abyssim murder case and once I make we saying? So I am not the one spelling doom for the Nigerians. The Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Indeed, the frontline checks with one arm of the security agency suggests some deep throat investigations are underway. Secondly, a call has been placed to the godfather of the Ibgo community in Ghana, and he said he's out of town or he has traveled. Third, the frontline cannot confirm at this time government position at this fast-growing rage of controversy. However, we urge government communication outfit to come out anytime soon to address this fast-growing concerns of Ghanaians before too little, too late, too little, too late. Your checks are na dream it minimum share and say one of the security organizations your contact them. I want to hold their name for now. What they are saying is that their eyes are on the ground widely. 2, investigations are going on. 3, woma tunkra Afrifa-Mensah, but imwo omunyane say oni around. Enti womu gauge space no. However, so around oni around, whatever the communication is here, no, so I communicate here, and we believe say there are more things coming in the very coming days. Again, let me state categorically tonight, this platform isn't running hate message, neither we are being xenophobic. We are rather creating the awareness for Ghanaians here and around the world to wake up to what is seemingly becoming a deep blue sea affair to avoid a situation we call too little, too late. The American say, "Yem preachy." Say, "Yet Nigerians na say there be no." Nemum, ye says that ye be boy ye nyanum Ghana for no eho ban, including one kasa Nigerians also muso mubenya bambo, because among yourselves there are a lot of bad nuts, and still in Ghana we have also bad nuts here in Ghana. But wherever crime pops up, so why don't you rather? Etime semene eye chukwudi Judah, ezi chukwudi judo so whatever. Ente dia me yane se enye se me ba be si me ho ohene na we kosi wahinkro ana we kosi wahinwa na wote wahinwam na so pese odenden na wo sheki na wo yese na so eyense mu. Rather no, come and assure Ghanaians say, I am here to ensure that we will not allow any Nigerian, particularly any Igbo guy in Ghana, to cause crime. 2, I am here to ensure that there will be law-abiding citizens and they will do what is expected, and also we all help and build the community together. I say Ghana for so Jude, Ghanaians will buy into this, and that is what I want you people to do. come and disabuse the minds of Ghanaians. Say, you are coming to build your throne. That one, trust me, Ghanaians, they will not allow. But you see, let me say this quickly, sir. However, Chukwudi, Jude, has managed to, as it were, influence the base or the chieftains, whatever, and top officials and whatnot. But then, one thing they must get is clear. The power does not belong to government. Power belongs to the people. Did you hear that? I repeat, power belongs to the people. If the people of this country wake up and they want to end the administration of John Dramani Mahama or any other government, it is one slap of a finger for Ghanaians to do. As I said earlier, there's a groundswell. And I am simply by this medium calling the state parastatals, the national security, because the last time I checked, about 3-4 years ago, I managed to count about 600 chieftaincy disputed cases threatening this nation's national security. I repeat, the last time I checked, I could check about 600 chieftaincy crises confronting Ghana's national security. I don't know for now, and I don't want to know. And this is internally. This is about Ghana. Now Nigerians must some crime. Now imagine some masam so babe kaho. Ehim fa na de befa. And we already have a lot of chieftaincy issues confronting us that we aren't through yet. Guys, tonight, let's watch some of the festival procession by Godfather of the Ibgo, Easy Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi, Jude, Ohinitu, with the title Easy. The title is not DOS. It has really taken me time to get his name right. Trust me, the rehearsals am I only doing. Now me just say Justin Kodia Krana made debiani abonu ya bebrebe and on unity because me near ready December 15 way now to talk honum near the other. I mean, it's a bit disturbing, is it not? Justin abonu ya debiara abonu ya ate enuan wobu, and I have apologized severally. And nan kantem. I can't say a din hu ni way ni. I mean, respectfully, it's quite, but Nidinu means is Chukwudi Jude Ohinitu with the title Easy in the Igbo. Ghana means king of the Igbo people in Ghana. See, Jude, Your Excellency, here, Ahana Asɛm no no. Osedia in the Igbo throne has been there being gazetted and blah blah blah. Hey! Well, of the above build-up, some Nigerian nationals are cautioning Ghanaians to beware of the what existential threats await us. I think Nigerians now view to Ghana for nefo. Listen to them.
Ghanaian, you both should come and listen to me very well. This Igbo king in Ghana, please Ghana, drive this man away from your country. Drive the Igbo king from your country, Ghanaian. In Edo State, Benin City, Nigeria, Igbo are now dragging Igbanke with the Benin. We give them that place to settle down. We give Igbo Igbanke to settle down. They now put Igbo king inside Igbanke. Today, Igbo are now telling us they are the one that hold Igbanke. Igbanke is not the Benin. It's not Benin anymore. That's why I say Ghanaian, with the Benin, we are giving people support to drive that Igbo king out of your country, Ghanaian. Ghanaian, listen to me very well, Ghanaian. This Igbo, they are the bandits in Nigeria. Chancellor, the governor of Anambra State, says so. Say the kidnapper, the armed robbery, the everything. 99.99% na Igbo, na the kidnap people. Ghanaian, tell the Igbo king in your country to leave your country, Ghanaian. Igbanke belongs to Edo State, Benin City, Nigeria. As we talk so, Igbo they follow all the drag Igbanke, Ghanaian. Ghanaian, tell the Igbo king to leave your country between 24 hours. John Mahama, your president, is the one that bringing this nonsense to you people. John Mahama, Your mama mother is from Ibgo. That's why I want to impose another Igbo king in inside Ghana. Ghanaian, tell that Igbo king he must leave your country. Igbanke now, we are still fighting Igbanke from Igbo land now, from Igbo hand. Ghanaian, tell that Igbo man to leave your country. Yes, in Edo State, just type Igbanke in Edo State. It belongs to Edo State, it doesn't belong to Igbo. They are dragging Igbanke with us every day.
Now, Mamenka send you quickly. Everybody's mind on the political lines. No. Asɛm way, yeah, the politics are here. The reason is because Papa way Elande Hano, Orlande way back before John Mahama came. I repeat, me say Papa way Elande Ghana Hano, not John Mahama Medi Amemwe. No. In fact, many of you know Nyamina Mebeka. He has met, if not all the presidents are under the Fourth Republican Constitution. We share presidents Nina. I mean, many of you have also seen videos on my penny kufokra or didn't home common near the other. And politics is some name. Nemom, as somewhere here say, Abenyo this way must come out clear and demystify the way forward, the roadmap. That is what Ghanaians are looking for. And American, I have the love I have for my brothers Nigerians. You'll be shocked. Now I remember in my JHS days, now a group of people near corresponded with BBC Focus on Africa. Now yen Ghana for no any Nigerians now near compete to BBC Focus on Africa no. Not Nigerians because you try articles in your money anyway. The BBC people no love the Nigerians article no, much more than us. Why? Not because of Ibiao, but because of the accent. The British always want accent. Don't say BBC or Nigerians no go up. Yeah. Said ya womu pronounce. Said the Nigerians no pronounce womu words, you know. But ubetimi asria matter say you are really. You see, they are very lovely. Some of them are very lovely people, and you can be with them. God knows. In another ceremony, a group of Igbos paid a courtesy call to the Godfather in Accra. Afiwo said they are widening their throne. Wahin Kro, our person we see, and now we see now widening with there. Ebeya Semu. They love to what? Dominate and monopolize. Their desire is to dominate and monopolize. Now, show some Nigerians started their craft with human trafficking, then later changed the game plan to internet fraud. And the awareness of we knowing who our brothers and sisters, you know, some of them, who they are now, we got to know. And their statecraft, you know, were more particularly into what you call human trafficking. When we free one ancho and on the bar, you can say internet fraud. For example, in Europe, some Nigerians have long sought to shed the African stereotype that links them to criminal behavior. And tonight, I want us to watch some other footprint of our brothers and sisters, not here in Ghana, but elsewhere in Europe. What is the footprint of Europe? Ghana, Hano, Yeni anom Nigerians, Yedi who omwadi who omno, etu trasem, Yeku yatuha, omechati, Yayewe, and some basa, Ankaho. Now they stretch forth their hands into Europe. Into Europe, one on one crown, Asɛm ho. In Europe, Edeben a queen on one casa, Edi do on one casa hunya, ewo Europe one. I want you to watch this documentary and watch it well. Muhu dear course, where in Ghana ho. This is where Italy, whereby a group of Nigerians have created a mafia group and they are exporting their own sisters to him for Italy. Shade edo omokoyon. Na hwese de yesi biriwom ye kumbi ni odie mu odin odie o. Anapa wiane anajo odie nkoa. Haden. Why? Afiyemra Ghana Share another secret trade. Some of these Nigerians also this time Ghana. And one of the sovereignty of the Republic of Ghana has been undermined by some of these groups. What is that sovereignty? Take a listen to this. Then APA free machines in them. So folks, there are more of such coming. You'll be shocked. I did hope in the coming days, you'll be shocked. And like I'm saying, I rather prefer say easy Chukwudi Jude. You must speak to Ghanaians in a manner in which you will help the security services of the state to crack down on some of these our Nigerian brothers. Womuguha, womudin samanienhwe kwan security services no betimi arrest wo. Hwe sesi e kase on. Be sibra is growing beyond bounds. Yeah. Me office here, me PA free office here. There are some location me for God knows how many months. Me to me mfa ho enhwe sa my way nim. I can't. Me say base on say o share video no according to the video no their Dr. Wella for no organizing e kwan omo operating no e wo Italy no they operate as what mafias. Na mafia for no a group by group even here in Ghana no what's per my intelligence gathering no HSM sa prostitution and money bebre aba omo ye no omo so omo godmothers o omo lead then the godmothers also have another link so a chain. The roadmap is not just a chain and it goes like that. So if the Nigerians really want to live with us here, I am begging the Nigerian community in Ghana, please wake up and address some of these concerns and address them very well. Because, look, messages in the crowd here, just say, Kwaku, Abro me so ho, Mama say meet me can 1 or 2. Abena I'll say, let's say it. Or say, let's say it, Ghana, we have, Abena, the word is harsh. Or see, we have ... leaders. They don't care about the country. The only thing they know is power. Okay, Mabel, Kamasa, or say they envy us because they don't understand why we often used as what benchmark for comparison. Oh, really? Mabel, Kennedy say, Hajia Jiri, or say what? Okay. Hajia to also say counterfeit, yeah. Amelie, or say African can never unite with these Nigerian. It's never happened. Okay, William Kwaku, I say this is not so, brother. Ghana must wake up. Okay, Christy, and I say prostitution must be illegal and abolished immediately because it is the Nigerian women source of what income. We will say, and they are doing some in Ghana. Abena to also say, yeah, Abena, you are right too. Or see, UAE has banned Nigerians. Don't know why Ghana leaders are preparing them. Ghana leaders, wake up and stop your greediness. Save Ghana. Yeah, I didn't even know. Say part of the investigation be NHS and you only UAE in Kwam. I think we'll give you the list. And UAE, Canada, I think UAE and other nations be from 18 to 45. I think you have to produce enough money. You are legitimate to enter the country. So many things going on as well. You see, Woman na account na Donald Trump, woman sanctions ato yesu. Kaneno US visa. Wakwaji 3 months. I remember say me call for 3 months later 5 years and then I say for. Says visiting visa no 3 months o. Nti ene ubetwa kwan ye twa. Ade asem. My mention was say stop the free movement of Nigerians in Ghana. Well, say if we don't stop them, they would go and bring those then Bakassi boys here, and that would be it for Ghana. Minimum messages no door so pa